This is our composting toilet aboard Deanne's Rose, our tiny houseboat. Now it appears to be simply a bucket, and it is a painter's pail, which you can purchase at any hardware store. Now I've painted it brown, so I will warn you there is some overspray within the bucket. Do not be confused. At any rate, there is the original mock-up that I did, and this is another prototype where I perfected. It is working excellent. I had to raise the top shelf slightly, but it is now working excellent, so I've perfected it. The tolerances are very tight. You can pick up the whole unit, and you can see the bucket sticks with the back support. Now I just filled this up because it was empty, because we just got back from a trip. So I'll show you a little trick. When you're putting it in with the peat moss, it's remarkable how this packs down. So we can actually fit a lot into a little pail. So if we're just going for I don't know, a long weekend, let's say 3 days, we can get enough in this pail to do us the whole weekend. Now, Dee hates getting her nails dirty, so we found this little beach shovel, very cute and appropriate. So there you go. That's our basic pail. We do keep for longer trips a larger container with it, with the mix in it. But basically, she scoops up some. I will admit it does cause a hair of a mess at times if you're not careful around. So if you cover the bottom to begin with, say 3 or 4 scoops, blow off the excess, and there is how the beginning of the pail looks. Again, we do not use composting toilet paper. The cheap stuff we seem to buy decays just fine. Again, visit roydesignthat.com for the plans. So while yes, it is just a pail, it is a little bit more than a pail because it now is more sturdy, and you essentially have a full-size seat that has a comfortable overlap, so you can sit as though you are sitting on your own personal throne at home. It is very comfortable, 16-inch height, so it is a very good solid design. I'm happy with a bad hip. It's at 16 inches height, I think I mentioned, and it also allows me to get my feet in and around the toilet rather than the box style toilets, which frankly I feel like I have to drop myself down and then pull myself up. For me, they're difficult to use. The plans will be cheap. They'll just give you the exact measurements so that you can cut out the parts and make everything right the first time. And if there's an interest, I may also offer kits and try and keep them as cheap as possible as well, because I think composting is a great way to go. Cleaning just involves, I have a wooden stick, a wooden little paddle stick, and I simply throw in more sawdust and dry clean it and wipe the sawdust all around, and then take a little bit of toilet paper and wipe it out. And leave the toilet paper in the bottom and throw your sawdust peat moss mix on top, and you've got it started again. Each time you use it, you cover your deposit, and that's what keeps it from smelling. It's amazing how the peat moss will keep down the odor. I tried sawdust alone. It does not work all by itself. It still has a bit of a smell, but it does soak up the urine fairly efficiently. So, but you need the peat moss in order to keep the smell down.